Hey everybody, Chris Bryant here. Got a CCNA Security practice exam for you for the new 554 exam. And on that topic, I want to take a moment before we get to today's question to invite you to a free course I've got running out on Udemy. It's a CCNA Security preview course, and as I'm developing that course, I'm going to put free practice exams up there, videos including the one you're watching now, plus some exclusive content, and best of all, an exclusive discount on my Security Bulldog Video Bootcamp course, which is coming up in December 2012, possibly into January, but it'll definitely be out in that time frame, and you want to be part of it. And it's also a chance for you to see videos from the course before anyone else. And again, it does not cost you one single dime to join this course. We've got some other free ones out on Udemy as well you might want to check out, and that URL is udemy.com/CCNA Security Preview. Now let's get to today's question. And if you've taken the CCNP switch exam with me, this question might look a little familiar, but it shows up on both exams. I want you to be crystal clear on the concepts here. Which of the following is true of Dynamic ARP Inspection? And yes, if you've never heard of this, we actually get so granular, with security that we don't even trust ARP. So what do we got to do here? First, which of these statements is true? A, DHCP snooping must be enabled. B, untrusted ports drop frames unconditionally. C, untrusted ports check incoming frames against a database of MAC to IP address mappings. D, trusted ports perform the check mentioned in choice C. And E, trusted ports do not perform this check, nor do they drop frames. So a lot going on here. If you want to take a minute or so to think about your answer, that's great. Go ahead and pause the video, but we're going to go ahead and dive in with the answers here. Going from top to bottom, A is true. DHCP snooping must be enabled because it's DHCP snooping that actually builds the database that we're talking about in some of the other choices. Now, between B and C, it's really easy to think, well, if it's an untrusted port, it's going to drop frames unconditionally. And that's why I wanted to mention it here. You do have some services that are like that, but what DAI does, if the port is untrusted, it doesn't just drop the incoming frames. It's going to check those incoming frames against a database of MAC to IP address mappings. So then when we get to D and E, what does a trusted port do? A trusted port doesn't even perform the check. It is totally trusting, and it just says, hey, the frames just go right through. So again, with DAI, DHCP snooping's got to be enabled. The untrusted ports will check the incoming frames against that database created by DHCP snooping, and then the trusted ports do not perform that check, and they're not going to drop any frames. I'm also going to create a video showing you some of the fundamentals of DAI as far as the config goes. I know it's a lot easier when you see it. And of course, in the full-blown course in the DVD, we will have plenty of work with that. So thank you so much for taking today's CCNA Security Practice Exam. I'm Chris Bryant, and thanks for making TBA part of your Cisco certification success story.